Hi, my name is Jonas, and I studied photography, journalism, and news media. I started in 2011, and I think I graduated in 2014. So since I graduated, I worked at a variety of different jobs. I worked a lot at the University of Roehampton itself. I worked at the student union, at the Hive Cafe. I feel like I've done every single job except actually being a lecturer. And then I sort of started volunteering for a variety of different esports organizations. And then I landed a job as head of creative at British Esports Association and at the Resolve esports team. So right now my role is to look after all of the creative stuff that both British Esports and Resolve team do. That includes all of the photos, all of the videos, all the fun content that you see, all of the serious bits and serious interviews. It's a really interesting career path that I took. It was fairly accidental. I sort of got into esports just because I enjoyed gaming and I sort of knew how to do a lot of the marketing stuff for esports, but it was generally I was at the right time at the right place when Roehampton introduced the esports scholarships, and now I do sort of esports full time. Who'da thunk it? Eh? It's a great job. It's a great career. It's ridiculous hours. It's long hours. It's weird hours. No one in esports wakes up before 3 p.m. Essentially, everyone just sort of goes to sleep at 5 a.m. It's not your normal 9 to 5, but it's a lot of fun. I genuinely do miss Roehampton. I do miss a lot of things about Roehampton. You know, going to the library, going out for a walk. It's like when I worked at Roehampton, I would do at least like sort of 2 walks throughout the day just to rest my eyes and clear my mind across essentially all of the colleges across the lake and all of the other areas, and I would always pop down to the Hive for a coffee. It was my home for almost 10 years. I think when I left Roehampton, it was 2021, so I was almost there for 10 years, and obviously I'm very much attached to that place. Things like, you know, summer ball, all the bobs, all the student union activities, just the campus itself. Like when I started at Roehampton, there was no new library, there was no Elm Grove. Like Elm Grove was just a car park and that was it. Things have changed, but I generally miss that place. Yeah. My favorite spot on campus just has to be the Hive Cafe. It's been my favorite and my go-to spot for the since opening essentially. I remember when I finished my internship at Student Union, Hive was just about to open up, and I sort of landed a job there as a barista, and I've met a lot of people working at Roehampton, making them coffees in the morning. Seeing lecturers first thing in the morning before their cup of coffee is a completely different thing to seeing lecturers, you know, in the afternoon when they're energized and ready to go. I love that dynamic, absolutely. But I think Hive is the heart and soul of Roehampton. But yeah, just obviously the lakeside, all of it, all of the Roehampton green spaces, those used to be my sort of go-to spaces when I wanted to think, to rest my head, or just to clear my mind before or after certain meetings. So you can choose many places, but the Hive and Roehampton spaces have to be the main ones. I think my time at Roehampton, both as a student and as a staff member, has really influenced my career through, you know, things like seeing a variety of students that we had at Roehampton and working with different cultures of different people, understanding different needs of different people. That has really helped me, as well as like professionalism that you get from lecturers of, you know, making sure that everything's done, everything's sorted, and everything's always on time, always properly prepared. For example, through Student Union, I realized and I learned a lot of stuff for my career about being approachable, being good at communicating with people, and being understanding, as well as helping other people, because of course a lot of the stuff that Roehampton Student Union does is about reaching out, is about helping students, especially things like mental health. I think all of the campaigns that Roehampton has done around mental health have really impacted me in a very positive way in all of my current roles, and helped me to understand and realize how to approach a variety of different situations. So there's no chance, there's definitely no doubt that I wouldn't be the same person sort of career-wise if it wasn't for Roehampton University. A single piece of advice for current students at Roehampton. It's tricky. I thought about that, and my favorite advice to a lot of creative people, because I'm sort of on the creative side of things, is done is better than perfect. So if you are working on a project, don't try to achieve it, to the perfection, because it's going to take you thousands of hours to create something perfect, and you'll never reach perfection anyway. Just get the thing done and move on to the next project. That's going to help your career. It's going to help your mental health if you're not stuck on one project for a gazillion years. So yeah, done is better than perfect, and just get things done to a really high standard that you like, that you prefer, that you can be proud of, and then just move on to other things, because you do want to develop that portfolio as much as you can. Where do I see myself 10 years from now is a really tricky question, because I'm not entirely sure where I see myself tomorrow. I generally can't remember what I'll be doing tomorrow, but it's definitely doing the things that I want to do and I like doing. I've been really lucky with all of my career choices, all of the jobs that I've done. I think I really genuinely enjoyed every single job that I had. Was it at the student union, was it at the Hive Cafe, at Roehampton Esports, or at my current roles? I do get to choose and pick of all of the projects that I want to work on and all of the things that I want to do. I definitely want to keep working within esports, because it's a massive and growing industry. But I can't give you an exact in 10 years. I mean, in 10 years I just want to have 3 dogs and 5 cats, pretty much. That's the only goal that I have in my career. If I had to choose just one person from my time at Roehampton who still inspires me, I would have to say that I can't pick just one. But I did think about this before, and I can narrow down to 3 people. So first of all, Mark Riley, who's a lecturer at the photography department. He's been incredible. He has helped me out while I was studying and after studying. I think he's a brilliant person, and seeing all of his photography work and all of his personal projects that he does through creative arts and fine art is generally truly inspiring. And the other 2 people sort of who were a huge part at Roehampton when I was there, and so you current students might not remember them, but people of my generation, I'm not that old, but people of my year, let me put it that way, will definitely know them. So Jack de France he was a great president, and he's still a genuine inspiration. Like seeing him run like half a marathon every single day or something like that on Instagram is genuinely inspiring, and I love that man to bits. And of course, probably my first proper inspiration when I joined University of Roehampton was FJ, Farmer John. A lot of you still might remember him, and his motto that I shamelessly stole, and I use it pretty much every single day, is drink lots of water and be nice to people. I think that's such a great saying, and yeah, FJ has been a genuine inspiration throughout my time at Roehampton.